We do have an official announcement on what really happened with Mike Leach, because I know there's been a lot of rumors going on and speculation on Twitter. So for all of you blowing me up on Twitter and Instagram asking what happened, here's what went down. I was doing some research and here's something I found rather interesting. Okay. I kind of expected this, but at the same time, and I think we've all been in a position like this where someone we love, we're told they don't have much time left. It still doesn't hit you, and I mean full on hit you, until the news actually breaks. I've been in multiple situations like this myself, unfortunately, and more times than I'd like to be. And the great, and I mean the greatest part about this community on this channel that we've built up and we're continuing to build every single day, I know all of you, not only can you relate to this, but you're gonna have sympathy. Trust me, I get it. On this channel, we like to joke around with each other, throw some shots here and there. You can call me an idiot, I can call you an idiot, but I know during times like this, we're gonna come together. That may not seem like a big deal to y'all, but to me at least, that's my favorite part about the college football community. It's the best in the world. There's just this certain bond with college football fans where you get that tightness. There's a certain relatability factor where, yeah, maybe 99% of you watching this video, you didn't even meet Mike Leach, you didn't even know him, but it still hurts. But why is that? Why does it hurt? Because it does feel like you knew this guy. It does feel like you met him 10,000 times. To your casual fans out there, they won't get it. But Mike Leach, he's not just a college football coach, he's an icon. He is, and let me repeat this, he is college football. He's what it's about. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you 15 different stories of my favorite moments about Mike Leach, because I could talk for hours about this guy. I love everything about him. And the main reason I like him, and I'm gonna get personal with y'all real quick, he reminds me a lot of my granddad. He's a very harsh, very blunt person and doesn't care what you think about him. And what saddens me the most about this, yes, it sucks to lose somebody, but Mike Leach was one of the last people that is living in 2022 or was living in 2022 that had that mentality. Mike Leach is not what I would like to label as a weenie. If you get offended by what I just said and what I'm about to say, you're a weenie. You're a part of the problem. People in 2022 are so soft, it blows my mind. I want y'all to think about how bad it is. There is now a thing called cyberbullying, and I don't get that. You know why I don't get that? Because if somebody writes a hate comment or is bullying you on the internet, then get off the internet, turn off the app. That's just one of the examples that came to my mind. I could continue to go on and on. You get the point. This generation is soft. And in this generation that is soft, one of the people who was left living on this earth that wasn't soft was Mike Leach. And oh yeah, by the way, in honor of Mike Leach, I'm drinking the blackest of blackest black, darkest coffees. For those of you that don't know, he loved his black coffee. And oh yeah, I know I forgot. We're not doing no intro, by the way. If you couldn't figure out, we're only going to talk about Mike Leach. Also got to talk about something else that happened in the college football community at the end of this video, but we're just dedicating this to Mike Leach. Okay, getting back on track, Mike Leach, he has sadly and obviously passed away. RIP, my prayers and thoughts go out to his family, just the Mississippi State football team and everybody involved. However, within the past 8, 10, 12 hours, I've gotten at least over 100 messages on Twitter and Instagram asking me, yo, Matt, okay, I know he passed away, but what happened? What was the official announcement? We do have an official announcement on what really happened with Mike Leach, because I know there's been a lot of rumors going on and speculation on Twitter. So for all of you blowing me up on Twitter and Instagram asking what happened, here's what went down. It's being labeled as he officially passed away on Monday, December 12th. If you are curious, this was at the University of Mississippi Medical Center in Jackson, Mississippi, following complications from a heart condition. He was 61. Those words I just read off to you, I'm showing you, that's from Mississippi State. That is from the university, and they're labeling this as a heart condition. So there is part of your answer, and the main reason a lot of people were wanting to find out what happened is because it was also said that this was a quote-unquote personal health issue. I was doing some research, and here's something I found rather interesting. Mike Leach had told ESPN after the regular season concluded that he had struggled with pneumonia during the season, but was feeling better. I'm not a doctor by any stretch of the imagination, but I can't help but wonder, maybe that had a play into things. I don't know. Any doctors in the comment section, I'm sure we got a couple, let me know, fill me in. Maybe that had something to do with it. Like I said, I have no idea. I also found this out, and I thought this was really neat and cool. Mike Leach's family said in a statement released Tuesday by the school, which is today, that Leach participated in an organ donation at the University of Mississippi Medical Center as a quote-unquote final act of charity. Another reason to adore and love Mike Leach. He's a legend. From everything I heard, and this seemed like the most reasonable answer out there, this was something that was building up. It didn't just happen randomly. This was a buildup of stress and high blood pressure. And also late last night, you're going to remember that a lot of people, and more importantly, Steve Robertson, who is a part of the Mississippi State staff, he posted this and we made a video about it. So if you want more information, go check that out. In which he pretty much told us last night, which was yesterday, it's all but over. He stated, I'm told he's being largely, if not totally, non-responsive since the cardiac event yesterday morning. It appears to simply be a matter of time now. There's a lot more to it, but that's what he said, and yeah, as you can see, he was right. So for everybody asking me, there's your answer, and I get it, you're curious and whatnot, but whenever I make videos like this, I want to make it more about remembering the person and not talking about what happened. Once again, I get it 100%. You want to know what happened, but this is more so remembering the legend that Mike Leach was. Like I said earlier, I got about 15 to 20 favorite Mike Leach memories, but the recent one that comes to my mind, and it was only about a month ago or 2 months ago, where Mike Leach, he was taking away his players' chairs. I'm sorry. He was taking away his players' chairs because he said, quote unquote, his players didn't deserve to sit down. I'm telling you, if that's not the most Mike Leach thing ever, I don't know what is. And the sad part is, going forward from this point on, you're never going to see a head coach do that stuff because they're soft. Oh, man. It's just so nice to look back at the memories with Mike Leach. I cannot believe he's gone. There's a lot more I could say, but I'm going to end it off with that. Rest in peace to a legend. And this one hits home, and it hurts a little bit more, especially with Mike Leach being from the SEC. Life is short sometimes, it really is, and I fall victim to this myself. I tell myself every single day, don't take it for granted, but sometimes I do. We wake up, we're healthy, we're eating, there's nothing wrong with us, and we take it for granted. I can't speak for all of you, but I can speak for myself. I'm going to miss you, Mike Leach. Last but not least, before we end off this video, don't want to end it off in a sad way. Let's try to end it off on a good way at least. James Droz, for those of you that don't know, he's the what happened kid and going viral on TikTok. Everybody knows who he is. Well, he got banned. He got banned for no reason. And what pisses me off the most about this is that TikTok allows people like EDP and James Charles, if you don't know who they are, what they did, go look it up for yourself. But those people are terrible people, yet they're still on the app, and yet TikTok bans James Droz, who is the nicest and safest kid on the app. It's embarrassing for the app. I don't get it whatsoever, and it just goes to show that these apps, they have their favorites. The fact that EDP can still be on TikTok and James Droz can't blows my mind. If you don't know who EDP is, just type it in on YouTube and you'll see. Twitter's going crazy about this, rightfully so. Here's what I tweeted out. I'm not gonna lie, TikTok banning James Droz is crazy. You got people like James Charles and EDP who got talking to you know who, but yet they banned the nicest and safest kid on the app. Shaking my head, embarrassing. And I meant every word about that, and that's how I feel. It's the only way to feel about it. James did post a message. I'll try to find it for you, and we'll end the video off here.
Hey TikTok fans, I got banned. So my first time got banned. I did nothing wrong. So TikTok, unban me right now on James Droz 5566. Do this right now, please, TikTok, please. Thank you, Bomber and my fans. Please, thank you so much.